Good morning, everybody. All right. First of all, I have some goodies from John and myself from Vader. We are fortunate enough that Vader supports us and their wonderful products. So I thank, and John thanks as well, the Vader Drumstick Company. For hey, did you guys play this morning? Yeah. Here. Oh, sorry. You can tell I play drums and I don't play sports. All right. So let's a few questions and we'll toss some more stuff out. Hey, raise your hand if you know the answer or you want to guess. When was the first record of rudimental drumming? Give me a year. Anyone?
62.
I'm sorry?
62.
What century?
1962.
No, you got to go way further back. No, further. No, further. After Christ. 1380 is the first documentation of rudimental drumming, also with a fife player, and that is from a picture in Basel, Switzerland, or a painting. Okay. Swiss drumming is one of the oldest art forms of rudimental drumming, stemming from at least 1380. And Swiss rudimental drumming is the harbinger of all rudimental drumming. A little history on that. If we know, the Swiss army was a mercenary army up until the French Revolution. So if armies traveled, who traveled with them? The drums, because drums were the walkie-talkies of the time. So as drummers do, which we still do today, we talk shop. So what happened is the Swiss, they talk to other drummers from other countries, and ideas get passed around, and the Swiss start adopting it. So they kind of spread it like a disease. Okay? So actually, I got a ton of stuff here. Who wants some sticks? Anyone? Here, come on up. Hey, Joe. Here, you'll need these. Here, grab a pair. Grab a pair. No, please help yourselves, and we'll get playing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Is there? Cool. Yes, some of the finest drumsticks made, and actually these are made right here in New England, in Massachusetts, on the South Shore of Boston. Wonderful company, great product. Morgan Strike the Alta. Yeah, let me talk about it. Good. So, what I'll do today, I've one of the best fifers and piccolo players in the country, if not the world, Tishka Musco. She'll be accompanying me. We'll play some standard Fastnacht carnival tunes of Basel, Switzerland. Fastnacht starts every Monday after Ash Wednesday and starts at 4 a.m. on that Monday and ends Thursday at 4 a.m. The Swiss call it the 3 most wonderful days of the year. It is the second largest or second most attended carnival in the world, next to Rio. So if you ever get a chance, go. It's pretty insane. It's pretty wacky. And like I said, we're going to play some tunes from there. The first couple tunes we're going to play are actually the first tunes that almost every group plays at 4 a.m. on Monday. The first one is called Morgenstreich, or Morning Strike. Just a military call to wake up the troops. And then we're going to go into play a couple selections from another march, a traditional old one called Die Alte Schweizer Marsch, or the Old Swiss March. And it is a bunch of military tunes, folk tunes. The whole piece itself is probably 12 and a half, 13 minutes, but we're going to spare you from that, and we're just going to play a couple lines, okay? So again, first tune is Morgenstreich, and then we're going to play some selections from Die Alte Schweizer. trio. All right. So we're saving about 8 minutes. So a couple things if you've noticed. Anyone see my right hand when I'm playing? Right, pretty funky, huh? This is actually how they hold it. They call it the hammer grip, Hammerschlägen. Okay? And it's just an old traditional way of doing it. I'm sure you've probably seen some Civil War reenactors, American Civil War reenactors still kind of do this. It's just old tradition of doing it. What's weird is the fulcrum is at several points, but mainly it's up in here. So I'm kind of, instead of using my fulcrum in between my thumb and forefinger, it's in the nook of my hand and the tip of my finger, okay? So I'm kind of doing a lot of this, but then I'm also using my middle finger a lot and my ring finger. Now when I play really quiet, I'm almost playing from the back, like an old school hanger grip. You know, Fred Hanger, anyone, right? Old. Yeah, excellent, great. Yeah, so the whole hanger thing. So it's almost kind of like what I'm doing when I'm playing really quiet. Also, if you've noticed, instead of playing 7-stroke rolls like traditional American rudimental drumming, Swiss, they play flammed 5s. Okay, so the American 7, Swiss flam 5. Almost sound identical, it's just minus what, 2 beats? Okay. Now, if you notice when Tishka and I played the trio from the Alta, did you hear that little lilt, right? So we're playing triplets. It's in 6/8. So what the Swiss do is as the Swiss do, and keep on hitting that, is what they play Germanic or Viennese triplets. So you can hear it's almost like a waltz, right? Hey, Tish, can we play it one more time? Fourth, march. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? So you can almost see a bunch of people in powdered wigs and fancy dresses dancing around in waltz, right? And it takes a lot to get used to that, especially when you're marching to. It's a little funky, but it feels good and it's nice. So now we're gonna jump towards the end of the Alta, and also you can hear the simplicity of these tunes, okay? Oh, I forgot to mention, instead of like in traditional American rudimental drumming, the standard passing tone would be the flam, example, okay? In Swiss rudimental drumming, it's called the double, so essentially it is a inverted flam tap, okay? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Okay, so there are primarily two styles of rudimental drumming in Switzerland. You have the national Swiss style, which is pretty square and rhythmic. Then you have the Basel style, which has a little lilt to it, which kind of mostly what Tishka and I are playing with these older tunes. So the Swiss style would be and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, Basel style would be and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, has a little lilt to it, a little more folkiness, okay? And so hopefully you can hear some more of that when we play, what are we doing? 2 6-bar phrases and then the 8. Same bars. Yeah, I'll show you. Bars, march. So can you kind of, thank you. Can you kind of hear the little, the Germanic kind of Swiss, Viennese sound in the melody there? Almost makes, you feel like you're eating fondue at the top of the Alps. If you get a chance, do that one day. It's amazing. Cool. So that's an old tune. So now we're going to move to a more modern tune called Nuances. The rough sorry, I should talk to Mike. The rough English translation of Nunnerfürstli is literally the farting nuns. Okay? And I'm not kidding. It's literally what it's called. And what's great about Nunnerfürstli is it was composed by a famous jazz musician who lives and teaches in Basel. Actually, he passed away a couple years ago, but he lived and taught in Basel. George Gruntz. He was a jazz composer and pianist. And this, he was commissioned to write a Fastnacht march, and this is the tune. Now, I don't know if he named it, but he definitely wrote the melody to it. And you'll hear a lot of diatonic fifths and all this stuff. It's definitely more modern, and I hope you enjoy it. Nunnerfürstli. Parts, they're generally in 3 to 4 part harmony, so Tishka, she's reading off of multiple staves, so that's why it's like a bajillion pages. Good. I know, I'm bad at stretching time, so how's everyone doing? Wonderful save by Tishka, if you caught that. Actually, I was really impressed. Good. So we were able to notice a difference between the first tunes we started and this one. It sounds, more modern, and the drumming is a little bit more skippier, has more dotted 16th note licks in there. We're going to move on to another tune called Calvados. The drum part was written probably by a gentleman you've heard of. He was also in the Drummers Heritage Concert, PASIC, at, 10 years ago now or something. Alphonse Grieder, Alphonse was also a very important person of getting the Swiss style to the rest of the world. Alphonse did that because he went to a Juilliard School of Music for percussion for his undergrad and brought the style of music with him. Unfortunately, fortunately, he was smart and didn't stick with music. Then he became I think he was an insurance salesman. I'm sure he definitely made out better than if he stayed a musician. So this is Calvados. Has some little drum interludes. Again, you'll hear a little more different drumming, a little jumpy, and almost sometimes sounds frantic, but this is the modern march style of Swiss drumming, and I hope you enjoy it. Calvados. Even in that one, could you hear the little bit more progression of kind of funky rhythms, how it goes along with the melody, excuse me. A lot of fun drumming. Thank you to Alphonse for, of course, making that one drummer friendly with all the little drum solos. And it's a ton of fun. So we're going to do another tune called Narbashi. This is a pretty popular march for Carnival Fastnacht. Typical form for march. Starting in 2/4, there's a little tree that turns into 6/8, then we go back into 2/4. Also, another thing I think if you've noticed with the Swiss drumming, a lot of the crescendo, decrescendo, really, it's really dynamic, lyrical, and it's fun to play. And I hope you enjoy Nerbashi. Good? Nerbashi? Thoughts? Since we are running short on time, we'll play our final tune. This one I promise we'll play in full. This is entitled Rosignol. Round of applause for Tishka. Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and happy drumming.